Out upon the iron road we heard the quiet sky come rumbling, cursing us in danger, but we knew we had to find the way. Walking on the iron road we heard about a brother wandering to a place, and where it was he would not say. Further on the open road we gazed upon the storm approaching, bringing visions of a time, a century of sorrow and of pain. Somewhere on the iron way we heard an empty voice come howling, crying about a stranger who was down and drowned in shame. Take this shame and turn it into laughter on the iron road. We will forge it into light. Take my name and speak it no longer on the iron road. We will rise again. Fall into the flames and shed a tear for what I'm seeing. Lend a brother your right hand if you got one to give. For days like this are numbered, and the reason that we wander is lost upon me. But I will sing for a man who has no life left to live. Take this life and live it till it's over on the iron road. We'll mark the place where he lay. Take his name and cry it out louder on the iron road. The sleepers lay tonight. Later after midnight fell a lightning bolt came crashing, striking on the stones that did glow with the serpent light. At the dying of the iron road we heard the burning sky come clean, asking for an end to this long and cursed fight.
Side, still White and Winewell group together here. Tammy'S Hill just switched off the inside there. The green sleeve jacket trying to get a little bit closer as they jump an open ditch. And Winchin looked as though Crow and Rock made a pretty serious mistake.
Will beat us in the end. Let the breezes blow the ash into dead roses on the iron road.
As they start down the hill,
they will grow again. Take this sky and tear it open on the iron road. We remember him tonight on the iron road. We recall called your hill tonight.
Tammy'S Hill. James Smythe goes on to lift the CGA Foxhunters chase. In second, Castletown Boy. What a big race that horse ran.
Second last time at Lee Carr. There you go, 72 Burns Hill, second in the top two outings, and also Jared O'Connor. Of course, this afternoon could be a notable day in his career. O'Connor has been 520. Still chasing this crew, Benny. You have the advantage. Second, Miner's Town and Tammy'S at the last over clear. And it's all the way clear out there. Second, Forest over. So this up towards the line. Tammy'S Hill is what we're there to make the opening 40 race.
Having been second
Advantage to the second spot. They go over this one, Tom Charmer, and they're being followed in third by Tammy'S Hill. Tammy'S Hill, let's return around the run, right through on the inside and goes third. They're being followed by an improving Northern Alliance and Hangover, and Jim Wilbur's beginning to take a big interest now. They're being followed by Tom Charmer, Rangers run up to the still and quiet ball. Head over the far side now. They've got the jump. It's the first thing Tammy'S Hill by half a leg. They're being followed just behind by Victor Lucky to take that one. And behind them, Northern Alliance tries to pick up. Then comes New River. And then a break to the remainder, pulled up Luster the Shield. Down to the second lap, they're really racing now. Tammy'S Hill gone to war with Edinburgh. Next return is just behind. And they're being followed by Northern Alliance. The break down to Hangover is next in front of New River. Down in the home turn now. And it is Tammy'S Hill who's come to the front from a second Exeter. Next return is third. Northern Alliance. Right up there too is Parks Council with some Chief close to the pace, and they're being followed by Subaru Blue and Tammy'S Hill, so they make their way up to past the post. 3 circuits and 15 fences ahead of them, and in front it is Gardacross with on the inside Parks Council, some Chief racing third with Tammy'S Hill, and then comes Portview Wings, Subaru Blue. I'm sure she will hit the ledge of the feisty last, and towards the back of the field on the near side is John. And final finish of Portview Wings. Some Chief is pulled up and so is Gardacross.
To the parade ring, please, runners! He's yours. Two more. Same way, John.
And the fifth race is number 9.
But Frankie Fig is going to bring them on through the early part, so it's Frankie Fig on the near side. That's the Spanaher also closed up. And up there too. There's a big wrong. There's no one out over fence number 1, and they have lost for the first.
Stop at it!
Oh, jeez. On their way towards bypassing the fence for the next couple of races. Bypassing the fence, passing and winning some each time, I imagine. As we take the fence to the bottom of the track, Frankie Fig has opened up a commanding advantage now on the run that's coming up, and in second spot there's Nick Wrong and Damien Murphy's the winner already. Back to third, Foxing along, most winner. I think Spanaher is making it because much of the regions are from such an amount, but the risk of having to begin slowly. Further back southside, Tammy'S Hill, Sunsea Bay and Mockness Hill, that's in front of Lifford John and on third, and then in front of Waterville. So, heading on now towards the next, which is fence number 5, mistake there, a couple, but they won't get away with it, and they head now towards the 5th, but Frankie Fig sticks the top of it clear, from there the thing wrong with the very same inspector, but both get away with it, and the race on now to bypass this fence, on a race inside, and on the top fence, front, right there, there's a big wrong on the back, third spot is Foxing along, followed in fourth by Tammy'S Spanaher, and he's just turning into it now on the east side of Foxhunters in the last, and reaches the net, then this is Tammy'S outside, but just behind the front of the day, we're going out under the break of the water mill. This one, Foxhunters in the last, Tammy'S Hill is next, being followed by Russian Region, Lifford John and Southside, and they still affect us the last next time, Frankie Fig, as well, but there's a big run that the Spanaher Foxing and Long Mockness Hill, last and Tammy'S Hill, then comes Russian Region, but on the inside Lifford John, and that's just creeps into it. Next one behind this on the outside is Sunsea Bay, outside that and one back one, which is Paddy, and then by time to the fence, long run before the next. We proceed. More from home, Frankie Fig, by about half a dozen lengths or so, and there's a thing wrong. That big fella has just needed along, walking along his neck, and the Hill is just pronounced in Lifford John. As they head to the third last, Frankie Fig has got it roll wrong and is taken on now by Foxing along. Does Foxing along from Tammy'S Hill on the inside. Then Frankie Fig, that beats Spanaher, Russian Region. There's a thing wrong and uncertain Lifford John, and they're clear from Mockness Hill last. Two to jump now. Here comes Tammy'S Hill on the outside of Foxing along. Then back in third is Frankie Fig, and they're being followed by that beats Spanaher, but it's Tammy'S Hill on the outside of Foxing along. In third is Frankie Fig, and now he begins to pick up on Tammy'S Hill with the minimum effort from the saddle, and as they go to the final fence, it's Tammy'S Hill. Here's pricked with the advantage from Foxing along and Frankie Fig. Final fence coming up. Tammy'S Hill, he gets it all wrong. He's pecked on landing. He's asked to pick up again now on the far side. Foxing along is trying to put it up to him, but Tammy'S Hill, different class. He still remains unbeaten for quite some time. Takes this for James Smith. Back in second is Foxing along. Frankie Fig, third, Russian Region 4. 3 lengths to there's a thing wrong. A similar break to that beats Spanaher 2-2 on Ansford, and a length back to Lifford John.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, I know, yeah, the two lows, yeah. Just have it on the video later. That pass ran already.
And the sixth race, which is maiden race for 7-year-olds and upwards, Sponsored by Fiacre Purcell, Liam Carney and Johnny Quinn, to whom we're most grateful. Runners are the First Division. Number 1, DJ Cogley, carrying 11.9. Number 5, T.N. Bennett, carrying 11.9. Number 7,
I'll do you up a desk when I get it onto the computer.
Few in our sport can have remembered such a frenetic day of high drama here at Cheltenham. Lord Windermere is the Gold Cup hero. Barely have we time to catch our breath than we're on to the Amateurs Gold Cup. The Country Gentlemen's Association Foxhunters chase, and Harbour Court is the 5-1 favourite. On the fringe, 11-2, Oscar Delta. Now, talking about drama, this horse last year unseated Jane Mangan on the run-in when bound for victory. Could Oscar Delta provide her with glorious compensation?
Oh, hello. You've been here before. 2 legs landed on your accumulator, but your third's looking shaky. Did you cash out and take what you've got? We'll see it through. Cash out. See it through. We'll see it through. Cashing out. Only Betfair lets you cash out your racing accumulators in between races. Join today for a free match bet up to £50. With Betfair, you decide.
OK, down at the start then for the Foxhunters. And all we need to do now is to try and find you the winner of what again is likely to be a furiously run affair. No doubt about the story here, though, and that is Jane Mangan. Her father, Jimmy Mangan, of course, sprung to prominence when he trained Monty's Pass to win the 2004 Grand National. Jane last year, halfway up the run-in, was in front on Oscar Delta when this happened. She was clear of favourite Salsify, she was bound for victory. Oscar Delta collided with the running rail, and this very talented amateur rider was thrown to the floor. It thrust her into the spotlight thereafter, but she has done so well in Ireland since. She is widely regarded as amongst the best of the unpaid ranks. And there we are. That's what she's got to negotiate safely today. That's provided that she's in front at that point.
He is a quirky customer, this. Not just that, he has refused to race in the past, for all that Jane gets a good tune out of him. So it's perfectly possible he could redeem himself, but I wouldn't want my last tenner on.
We have extended our programme here on Channel 4 Racing for 10 minutes to make sure we bring you the entirety of this CGA Foxhunters and all the aftermath of that, and to tidy up all the news from what has been an extraordinary day. Remember, Ruby Walsh seriously injured his arm. He is now in Gloucester Hospital. Paul Townend was considered the replacement jockey for On His Own in the Gold Cup. Then Paul Townend stood himself down. David Casey replaced him aboard the horse, lost in a photo finish, which went to a steward's inquiry, and Lord Windermere won. All that meant we're very delayed today. And here's the Foxhunters, and here's Simon Holt.
And away they go. And interestingly, they started from a different position compared to the Gold Cup, which had a couple of false starts on towards the first, and Carsonstown Boy is the first to show here from Oscar Delta in the noseband and the purple and green jacket. The Hollingwell was over close up in third. And then and gone at the first is Double Bank. Double Bank is the first to go here. Over the second, Carsonstown Boy, the Hollingwell, and out wide is That's Rhythm. Wider then is Crow and Rock, followed by Foundry Square. Oki de Noyak is a faller at the second. So 2 out already as they now race towards the back straight for the first time. Carson's Town Boy from That's Rhythm and Crowan Rock. Then the Hollingwell and Foundry Square, Made in Time in a green cap on the outside of Oscar Delta. Dr. Kingsley is next, followed by Bertie's Dream round the inner. Boxing along in red and white hoops in the midfield from Tammy'S Hill. And then on the fringe to the outside in a white cap as they jump the next. Lucette Annie is further back, with also behind the Certain Flight and Gambay. Divine Intervention on the outside. Rave the Brave is further back in red with a yellow cap. Shy John is held up at the back of the field in these early stages as they jump the water jump, and also Gale Force Oscar is towards the rear. On now to an open ditch in the Starred Silks, Carson's Town Boy with alongside That's Rhythm. And then on the outside is Crowan Rock in the black and red jacket. They are followed by Foundry Square in the black. Oscar Delta a little wider in a noseband, with up there on the inside the Hollingwell, and they're all safely over. That Harbour Court is held up at the moment. The white-faced Harbour Court, look out for him in black and white check colours. On the inside in the second half of the field on the right there, Harbour Court jumping the open ditch. The leaders sail over. Tammy'S Hill, another of the leading fences in green sleeves towards the inside as they now race on towards a plain fence, preceded by a loose horse here, the loose Oki de Noyak. And That's Rhythm and Carson's Town Boy were the first two to rise as they continue now towards a plain fence. And very badly detached is Gale Force Oscar, who's becoming tailed off as they swing this left-hand turn. Carson's Town Boy on the inside of That's Rhythm, and out wide Crowan Rock, and then wider still in the green cap is Made in Time. They're followed further back by Bertie's Dream in the yellow cap. On the right is Foundry Square. Boxing along is next Dr. Kingsley in yellow and light blue colours. Out wide Oscar Delta. Then Gambay further back in the field as well as they jump the next. On the fringe in the white cap is a little worse than the midfield at the moment. Divine Intervention another. Looked as though Gale Force Oscar was pulled up before that as they now head towards the home turn. We're still well over a circuit ahead of them. Looking for Harbour Court, still locked away towards the inside in the second half of the field. And also towards the back is Gambay. And Certain Flight is another one in the rear division as they go on up the straight now at the end of a circuit. Over the next plain fence, and Carson's Town Boy has made most of the running so far. From in second, That's Rhythm. Out wide is Made in Time. Foundry Square back on the rail, disputing fourth with Crowan Rock and Dr. Kingsley out wider. Boxing along was the next to take off there from Tammy'S Hill. Then Bertie's Dream, Divine Intervention out wide. The nose-banded Oscar Delta is back in the midfield now. Then the Hollingwell, followed by Certain Flight, Gambay, and on the fringe, Rave the Brave in a red jacket further back, and then Pearly Steps, Harbour Court, Manila Stars towards the rear, also towards the rear Shy John, who always needs holding up as they now swing down the back straight, and right out the back of the field is Lucette Annie. On towards the next then, plain fence down the hill. Carson's Town Boy on the right, down on his nose there was That's Rhythm, picked up by Paige Fuller. Right on terms is Made in Time on the outside, and they are tracked by Boxing Along, by Dr. Kingsley too, and Divine Intervention clearing the water jump. Bertie's Dream now towards the outside, still quite well grouped together here. Tammy'S Hill just switched off the inside there, the green sleeve jacket, trying to get a little bit closer as they jump an open ditch at which it looked as though Crowan Rock made a pretty serious mistake. Further back is Rave the Brave. That one's quite far out. Pearly Steps is towards the back of the leading bunch as they clear another plain fence. Still plenty in with chances here. Rave the Brave struggling at the back there. And it's Carson's Town Boy on the near side of That's Rhythm, and out wide Made in Time. Tammy'S Hill into fourth place, going quite well as they jump this open ditch. Boxing Along is right there. Certain Flight has made ground on the right on the inside. Looking out wider, the nose-banded Gambay, Divine Intervention, Dr. Kingsley. Then on the fringe as they go towards the next, and over this one, Carson's Town Boy over in front. Harbour Court at the moment would be about 12th with a bit of ground to make up as they head round the top left-hander with 4 fences left to jump, and we could be in for another bunch finish here by the look of things. Carson's Town Boy on the inside of Made in Time, and Tammy'S Hill, who's made relentless headway but didn't jump that very well. A blunder from Divine Intervention as they start down the hill. Hill. Back in behind them is Gambay on the fringe, the green and yellow hoops, white cap trying to get into it. Harbour Court in the black and white check, definitely getting closer now. Certain Flight and Minella Stars also in maroon sleeves has a chance. Here's the third last, Carstenstown Boy over in front. Gambay was the faller there. Divine Intervention was brought down as they cleared that, and now on their way to the home turn. Carstenstown Boy has been on the sharp end all the way under Noel McParland, but Tammy'S Hill is now looking a big danger under James Smythe in second. Then Made in Time, Minella Stars on the fringe is getting much closer to the outside from Harbour Court, and Pearly Steps is running on as well in the black and white jacket. Here now is the second last in the Foxhunters. Carstenstown Boy, Tammy Hill on the fringe. Made in Time was a faller, 2 out. On the fringe joining Tammy'S Hill and Carstenstown Boy down to the last. Then Minella Stars and Pearly Steps over the final fence. Carstenstown Boy may have just lifted up ahead of Tammy'S Hill. On the fringe on the near side, they race up the hill. Tammy'S Hill beginning to stay on best now. Tammy'S Hill from Carstenstown Boy, and on the fringe in the final 100 yards, and Tammy'S Hill and James Smythe goes on to lift the CGA Foxhunters chase. In second, Carstenstown Boy. What a big race that horse ran from the front. On the fringe was third, then Pearly Steps. Harbour Court in fifth, then Dr. Kingsley and Minella Stars, and not too many finishing strongly. Bertie's Dream walking across the line together with Certain Flight and the Hollingwell. Congratulations from the second rider, Noel McParland, to James Smythe here on Tammy'S Hill. He rode a nice race, he made his ground up steadily and took it up on the run-in. A bold run, a bold effort by the 40-to-1 runner-up.
Well, coming to the last, it looked as if Nina Carberry might register a win and emulate her brother Paul, who had one earlier today. Came there with On the Fringe with every chance. But if you look at the front two, Carstenstown Boy and Tammy'S Hill. Tammy'S Hill in the white with the purple cap. James Smythe just tries to keep straight, tries to keep the horse balanced to get up the hill and make sure that they would come home in front. A first for him at the festival, a first for Liam Lennon as well, the trainer. And it's a race that may have lacked the drama in the finish that the Gold Cup had, but to be honest, we're quite relieved about that.
It was an amazing race, you know, and this is a huge day for the jockey, one he will never, ever forget.
And let's get his reaction. He's with Alice Plunkett now.
James! Oi, James, come back! Come back, where are you going? Forget the photo, have a chat with us quickly. That was some ride.
Yeah, done it handy now. Travelling the whole time, took the front. 3 out, had to take a hell of him. Yeah, brilliant, yeah. Top well, done even good.
Did you fancy him coming into it?
Yeah, fancy him 3 years. Fancy him 3 years.
That's the truth. Is it?
Definitely.
And how many horses have you got in?
There's 2 or 3 there, bits and pieces. Young ones. Plenty all together. 20 up in Liam Lennon's are right out in the morning till the way. You know.
You're very chilled. This is a huge day.
Isn't it?
Listen, well done. Enjoy it.
Right, thank you. Much obliged.
Huge smiles on bookmakers' faces. Nothing really is going to harm them now, and certainly not Tammy'S Hill. Wins at 15-2. Carstenstown Boy was second at 40-1, and On the Fringe at 11-2, which surprised me. I thought that On the Fringe would end up as favourite.
It was a real drifter with off joint second favourite with Oscar Delta, the favourite Harbour Court, 5-1 favourite, but Tammy'S Hill confirms the Leopardstown form with On the Fringe, who may not have got the trip, but full marks, a 10th winner of the week for Aaron. Well done to Liam Lennon. The horse travelled beautifully throughout, but what a festival it's been. The bookmakers have won the argument, whatever happens over the next couple of races. 26 races so far, 26 races so far, and sorry, 25 races so far. Only 5 winning favourites and 1 joint favourite. We've thrown the handkerchief into the ring. 2014 festival belongs to the bookmakers.
So we'll be back in 2015.
Well, a great result this, not only for the Smythe family and for trainer Liam Lennon, but also for racing in Northern Ireland, because they've supplied the first and the second here. Carstenstown Boy finishing second, and back in third was On the Fringe. So it's an Irish 1-2-3 here at Tammy'S Hill. James Smythe pretty chilled after the race. which is probably what we needed on a day like today, just to cool us all down a bit. Now he's enjoying it. Go on, James.
Ireland had the Gold Cup boxed off, and they have the Hunter Chase boxed off. Even without last year's winner, Saltify and Mossy Joe, they've dominated again.
But just to try and quantify his explanation to Alex, I fancied him for 3 years. This horse has been a big flop when he's been to Britain before on 2 previous occasions. Today's put it right.
I thought long and hard about bringing him again. He was always in the balance, and it's paid off.
He beat On the Fringe in a really good Hunter Chase at Leopardstown in February, and after that they were very lukewarm about the idea of coming to Cheltenham. It's paid off. Really good news that they brought him here, and he starred today, Tammy'S Hill, getting the better of Carsonstown Boy. Best of the domestic Hunter Chasers with Henry Daly's Pearly Steps ran well, and best of those from a more point-to-point type background, Harbour Court in 5th. But they had no answer to the Irish challengers. Almost hurdling the last Carsonstown Boy, and Noel McParlin over on the far side got a good jump, but just a little bit more in the finish from Tammy'S Hill and James Smythe. These two will know each other very well indeed, competing against each other regularly in Hunter Chases and point-to-points, and a sweet moment for James Smythe. Winning the Amateurs Gold Cup, the CGA Foxhunters Chase, on a day that has been replete with drama.
And although the inaugural Presbury Cup that was being awarded this festival was done and dusted after day 2, with Great Britain registering enough wins that they couldn't be caught, it has been a very good final day for Ireland. Mick, they won the Gold Cup with Lord Windermere, they've won the Foxhunters, they won the Albert Bartlett, in fact, and they won the Triumph. In fact, the only British train winner was Lac Fontana.
Yeah, but there's a very strong argument as well. John O'Neill's Irish.
Yes, I agree with that, and if you added John O'Neill's winners, you're right, to the Irish tally, it would be very, very close. And just a magnificent opportunity this for amateur riders to come here and enjoy everything that is important about the Cheltenham Festival and the adulation of a crowd. I mean, big expectation as well, because they got serious money on these races.
Oh, huge. And, you know, as well, the prestige of having ridden a winner of a big Cheltenham Festival race. The fact that it's the Foxhunters, it doesn't matter. It is a Cheltenham Festival winner. You will take it to your grave as a jockey.
And so many of our top professional jockeys have started their life as amateurs, riding in point-to-points, and look at the celebrations there for James Smythe. Fantastic moment for them. Tammy'S Hill, the 15-2 winner of the Foxhunters, but still everybody here trying to recover from the most dramatic Cheltenham Gold Cup in years. 2 false starts, then a lengthy steward's inquiry into interference between the first 3. Lord Windermere confirmed the winner. Jim Cullity, the trainer, Davy Russell on board, but what I wonder was the reaction of David Casey, beaten so narrowly on his own. He spoke earlier to Mick Fitzgerald.